Hi folks, I'm not sure when this video will go up, but I'm going to go ahead and do a video. Last night I uploaded this short video of this track that's playing. And what it is it's me doing a version of this melody that is on Muse's last album, No More Stories. And what that happens a lot, that I'll hear something and I'll want to play it. As much as I want to hear it, I want to play it. I recently did that with a kettle, Kettel piece that I just wanted to learn the chords because the chords are really cool. So I've been listening to myself a lot, and yeah, but I decided I would just go ahead and just talk. You know, usually the way these videos happen is pretty spontaneous. Now, when I was in the groove, it was a daily thing. I don't know about you folks, but the way that I've always been is something happens in my life, it's new, I embrace it, I get a little obsessive about it. Time passes and then it settles, and then I kind of, then the dust settles and then I kind of readjust. That's what's happened with the vinyl community. I love the vinyl community, but I just have to again say that it's really hard to sit down and watch people's videos right now. It just is, you know. And I don't think I'm imagining this. I'm pretty sure I understand that you folks want me to watch. But I gotta explain that, keep it going, but for me, it's not the same as it was. You know, the desire to watch is, okay, that's enough. I really have not been buying any records because I don't have the money. And the last thing that was sent to me was from John Coltrane 68 Chris. And he sent me 3 wonderful records. And I'll show those now. He let me know that he had found a copy of Wisdom Through Music by Pharoah Sanders. And yeah, I'm collecting Pharoah Sanders. Now, this one, there's a lot of chanting and hooping and hollering on this album. So, is it one that I'm going to be playing a lot? I think at this point in life, it's beside the point. Are you going to play a record a lot or not? Do you want it or not? I wanted it, yeah. A while back, I had made a statement that I thought that Pharoah Sanders was equal to John Coltrane, and you know, that's inaccurate. But what I wanted to say is that Pharoah's voice is as important. I'll stand by that. Pharoah's voice is as important as John Coltrane's. Everyone's voice is important. He surprised me by sending me a couple of other albums that I actually like better than the Pharoah Sanders. Albert Mangelsdorf, Heinz Sauer, Günter Lenz, and Ralph Hübner, live in Tokyo. This is hot. This is a very, very, very active set. This is one that I am not a jazz purist, but I know what I like, and I can tell the difference between, I think I can tell. This is very good. Well worth a listen. Mangelsdorf was a monster on the trombone. And he also sent me this, even nicer, Marion Brown with Günter Hampel, Reeds and Vibes. And I have another album of them doing duets, which I've had forever. And this is on the Improvising Artists label, Paul Blaze label. Thanks a lot, Chris. I really appreciate this. A friend of mine from Omaha, or Council Bluffs, is in town temporarily. And we've been hanging out and going through his records because he left him here in town with his son. And this record popped up, and I said, Frank, I didn't know you had that, but you got to sell that to me. And he said, sure. Grobschnitt, Rock Pommel's Land. On Brain. Covers a little bit beat, but big time collector of the Brain label. I'm a big time collector of German rock from the 70s. Rock music from Europe in the 70s captured my imagination. Was it an escape? Absolutely. Did it save my life? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So I got that. Stop the music for a second. I did buy a record recently. I was down in the market delivering an album. Nice. John Chartrand, thank you for your support. I dropped off a copy to him at his restaurant. And I stopped into Homer's, and I couldn't leave without it. They had a copy of this in the used section for $20, Abecedarian's Eureka. Now, I used to have the original single on Factory Records and sold it. And this is just really some just great post-punk. They don't even sound American to me. Real happy to get this. Let's see. Let me go ahead and cue up some more music in the background. I'm going to go ahead and play Cornario's Dans. I think they're from Denmark. I forget. So, to be honest, the switch for me, what's more fun for me when I'm online is to interact in real time with people on Facebook. You know, some of you won't like that, but I'm just telling you the truth. Right now, it's more fun to interact on Facebook than to sit and watch people make videos. I'm honored that people like to watch me talk, but I don't have any expectations, you know what I'm saying? Some people pull me in, and I enjoy watching them. And I'm just going to tell you two people that I really enjoy watching. I like the way they talk. Dave, Prog and Jazzman. He draws me in. The other person who, when he talks, he draws me in. I love to listen to him talk. It's Chris 4127 Basket. That's not a diss on everyone else, but if you want to know who am I drawn to, who do I find interesting to watch, those are two that come to mind right away. Another person, when I'm in the mood. Now, when I'm in the mood, I can watch everyone. But another person who, when they make videos, I really like to catch them is Sara, over in Sweden. I like your voice, Sara, and your the way you express words. I love everyone, so please, you know, some people I know will take it personally, but, you know, that's on you, you know. It's like, I'm just telling you who I like, you know. We all have our idiosyncrasies, and those are some of mine. People have made requests wanting to see certain things, and I just don't feel like doing it, so, you know, I just don't feel like doing a metal video. I don't feel like doing a krautrock video, an electronic video. I don't, so I'm just thanks for the request, but I don't feel like doing it. Part of what's going on with me, and this is not arrogant, but I have to state it plainly, is I'm really at a point, or really arriving at a point where I'm just very, very okay with being who I am, how I am. I've always been, at first as a kid, I was a people pleaser, which is awful. And when I learned about people pleasing and how that always backfires, then it came to being one to I just want to get along, which caused me to be kind of like, just to go along. And then that doesn't work either. And then I try to be a peacemaker, you know, always looking for the levity, try to find the balance. And I still do. But I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. And so I'm just going to be me, you know, and I'm just going to state so. And it's just a fact that due to being an individual, some will be drawn to you and some will hate you. And that's just the way it is. Some records that are still sitting out that I haven't played but I was talking about online. This is Biota. They were originally called Nemonists. And this is their first album when they changed over and became Biota. Hard to find. I think the label is DYS. These things are always pretty elaborate. Folds out, 180 gram vinyl, lots of artwork, abstract art on nice card paper. Sorry, here we go. There we go. Sound work. Intriguing sound work. When I first heard Biota, I just wasn't sure what they were making the sounds with at all. I can understand now. But that was what was partly intriguing about them, was when I first heard the music, I didn't know what I was listening to. It wasn't musical at all, actually. But kind of delicate sounds. Wondering how are they making them. And I have this other one out, Biota, Bellowing Room. This is put out by Recommended Records. This is some good stuff. Good stuff. Another record that's sitting out because I was showing it is Gun. And this is the Gurwitz Brothers, and this was Roger Dean, the guy famous for Yes album covers. This was his first album cover commission. This was his first album cover design. It's not a bad album. It's actually pretty good. Sitting else out, Sisters of Mercy. I was just listening to Anaconda, one of their early singles. Love the Sisters of Mercy. I would like to point out in the back, here on my wall, the television poster is gone. And now what we have is the Flyover Country poster. This is the poster for the movie that's coming out this fall that I did the music for. It's a small independent film out of Nebraska. We don't know how the film is going to do. What is my honest opinion of the film? I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's a great film. It's I see it as a beginning for Objective 49 Films. I want to pull a poster and show. I'm very proud. Yes, my name's on the poster. That is, again, a personal achievement for me. I didn't know that this would be something I'd ever see. I've been in movies before, but I've never had my name on the poster. So here's the poster for Flyover Country. Independent film about coming out, about becoming, being gay. And, yeah, I'm showing. Sure am. There's my name. Music by Dereck Higgins. That feels like an accomplishment. It does. It feels like one, And so I just want to share it with you. There was a little controversy the first day that the trailer was up, and I shared it on Facebook, and a friend from Norway just said very plainly that the movie stinks. He thought the acting was bad, and some will think so, and it's okay, and people want to have controversy because someone expressed an opinion, He wasn't trolling. He was just being really kind of blunt. But that's what's going on with me, folks, is I am composing a lot. I am writing a lot. I'm not listening a lot. I'm listening to myself a lot. Getting ready for a couple of gigs. I just rehearsed yesterday with Luke Polipnik. We have a new band called Hotlines. Hotlines is what I decided to call it. It's mainly improvisational. We're going to be having an operatically trained singer with us, Amanda DeBoers Bartlett. So we're putting together our strategies for approaching the improvisation. I'm excited about that. I wrote a piece of music for another film. I don't know that they're going to use it, but I was approached by Tim Guthrie, who some of you have met here in the vinyl community. They may or may not use it, but I like the fact that they approached me. So that's what's happening, I'm just keeping it real simple for the most part, I will speak socially right now, though. I want to say on the record that I am completely opposed to all war War does not work. Historically, it may have done this, it may have done that, and strategies for war is intelligent and all this and all that. And I'm just going to be shitty. I don't care. I think war just sucks. And I think the fact that mankind is warring just says a lot about our lack. There's no way that I can know this, but somehow I feel like I know that inherently man was able to organize and become civilized and live in societies before there was war. I don't think that it is in our necessarily part of our nature to have to want to be against each other. Where'd that come from? With that in mind, I want to just say that this focus on Syria is bogus. America, Obama, the administration gives not one whit about those people being gassed or having chemical weapons used on them. It's a fucking excuse. It's a smokescreen. What does the New World Order U.S. government really want over there? Because it's not to help people or to save lives. There is such a shitty agenda behind. I mean, like, come on, people. Talk to me. If the world leaders are so brilliant and what they're doing is so benevolent, why is life so rough for so many people? Now, a lot of people are living and doing just fine, but look at it. Look at the numbers. I mean, I don't know how accurate this is, but I understand that, 1 in 4 American children is hungry. What is the percentage of Americans on food stamps? And I'm not one of them. I was on food stamps as a boy. My mom was on welfare. I have not. I'm making it on my own. I'm telling you up front. Never been on food stamps. I'm not on them now. I'm making it on my own. And I am just ticked at what's going on in this world, because it's just, no wonder they had to gas and drug and chemtrail everybody so they could go on with this. Because if if more people were awake, we'd be saying, wait a minute, wait. This doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It doesn't. Those are things on my mind. You may want me to talk about records. I did for a minute. But I'm still here talking, and I'm talking about what's really on my mind besides music. Luke Polipnik was over yesterday, and we got to talking. He is not plugged in at all to the information I'm plugged into. He was reading something else scientific about the trends of the planet and how much of the man-made pollution and stuff, the effects are coming to roost within the next 30 to 50 years. He's much younger than me, and he was talking about how last time I saw him, he was talking about wanting to have kids, and yesterday he was saying, I don't want to have kids. And that'll probably change, but I certainly wonder that about people who have children. It's like, what are you guys thinking? It's like, how is it going to be better for your kids? It's going to be worse. This is what I would like to say. It's like, you people that have little kids and are not active, it's like, look at the writing on the wall. It's like, society's not going to be better when your kids get to be 17, 18. That's just down the road. The only way that it can start to turn around is for more of us to claim our rights as citizens, to just somehow open up this secret rigged game where, those in a position of advantage just continue to just monopolize everything. I can't help but not see this. I suppose if I had a job, no, it'd be the same. The fact that I don't have a job and I really have almost no money, so, it keeps it in my mind, that puts it in the forefront, because, like, for example, being a part of the vinyl community, people are buying records, and when I watch your videos, the first thing I want to do is buy records. I can't. That's another reason why it's hard to watch, because I can't watch them because the first thing I want to do is buy the record, and I can't afford to. And it's like, why should it be so hard for people like me just to buy a record when there's folks who have, I don't know, just unlimited wealth, and what are they doing with it, To me, it really seems different than it was in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and 90s. To me, it does seem like it is a different time, and it is time to be talking about this. For me, it just seems really obvious that it's not time to act like everything is just fine, because it's not. We keep acting like it's fine, and things just keep falling more apart, more attrition. I think that's why I talk like this, and I take small actions like calling my Congress and saying vote against the war. Isn't that sad that one of the things I can do is tell Congress, don't vote for the war, but the president and the administration are so controlled by the military-industrial complex that, well, they'll do it anyway. I think these things are serious, and they're on the front burner and need to be. It's really enough for just watching mindless television and being entertained. We can do something, people. I may be a fool, but I don't think so.